So, guys, what's the weirdest place you've ever jerked off?
Well, we are. Yes. All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Nat20Hot. We've got a great show for you tonight, and let's just get into it before things get even worse.
Sir, what is
So,
that off?
the last time that all of us were together, um, and playing Dungeons and Dragons together, we are a we do this for Nat. Wow.
Chris, you a little flustered?
Just a little flustered.
Talking about this delay.
But also I'm in a hotel. This is New York City is completely flooded, so you're just along for the ride of our rescheduled session. Um, and we do this for Extra Life, which is a wonderful charity that raises money for America's Children's Hospital. So do drop a donation at our team link, and all of the money goes to wonderful causes, including children's hospitals in your area. The last time we were all playing D&D together, our group spent some more time at Borgen's camp, getting to know its denizens and Dunk's old compatriots. Dunk got lucky and also deeply pressured by his surrogate father figure to join him in a foyer to the ruins that is on the lips of many a foe and ally of our party, the Holly Hunters. Specifically, Deity has been looking for it. The Cinderkin have been looking for it. The Druids are aware of it and have expressly forbidden it. So they have much to do, and they got
And the big game's
underway.
tomorrow.
And the big game is tomorrow, and they're just 1 year away from retirement. You all ventured off into the Waltham Wood, deep and dark and dangerous as it is, and inevitably led by Eliana, the tracker, did find yourself at a stone archway shrouded in mist and fog. You pondered the potential journey and danger entering the mist and sent Cheesers deep into the forest. He scouted above, below, and through, and only ended up appearing right beside you all as though turned around in the forest. When we last left our heroes, they had cast Dispel Magic and created a nice little tunnel for themselves to enter into the mist, but it's still only 120 feet tunnel, and there's still much mist and darkness and mystery that awaits them. And with that, you find yourselves stepping just through the archway and in this bit of tunnel. And the day is yours, and your choices are your own. What are you doing?
Um, what is the rest of Borgo's band doing?
Borgin and Lorelei are kind of milling there, watching you all, trying to see if you figure anything out. The folks that have joined you, the seven other band members that have kind of been marching alongside you, are just kind of farting around, like they're waiting for instruction.
Um, Lorelai, I understand that you are a mistress of magic, yes?
Well, one could say that, but I don't like to kiss and tell.
I'm not suggesting that you've kissed magic or anything.
I mean,
Hmm.
we won't judge.
It's okay if you did. Anyway, I do not possess any spells to blow this mist away. Is there any chance that you know a spell or two that could perhaps solve the situation? Because dispel magic only works so much.
Unfortunately, darling, I do not. This is peculiar indeed, and I'm quite intrigued by the arcane of it all. I need time to study it, though I don't think I'll be much help. I can't think of anything that I can do at this moment that would help us. We are, after all, waiting on you. You hear a voice kind of
Right.
chirp from the sidelines. What are we waiting for? We Oh, yeah, I consider it. You're afraid of a little mist? It's it's just mist.
I just walk into it. I just continue walking forward. Fuck this.
Okay. Anyone following
Are we,
Branwen? Or what's that?
before Branwyn goes, are we tying this hempen rope around ourselves so we don't get lost in the mist?
Oh, I forgot about that.
Oh yeah,
Perhaps
Perhaps
keep your own,
tying
like,
it to a tree so we can find our way back?
Um,
You have
yeah, I'll tie
250
some.
feet of hempen rope between you. I don't necessarily know there's 120 feet ahead of you in this tunnel, of not like
probably
real
stake it
tunnel,
out,
but
like,
if you're tying it to
I
something,
just
I will
don't know.
say that you probably won't get very far.
I'm gonna tie the hempen rope around one of my belt loops or something, and then
Okay.
toss it to whoever's behind me.
because we can only see like 120 feet ahead of us, right?
And once
And
you're
so,
in the mist, or rather looking into the mist, you only see about 10 feet ahead of you.
yeah. Um. So we're only gonna get like 130, right?
What?
130 feet of like mist walking.
130 feet into the mist, yeah.
Yeah, with this rope. Um.
If you tie it to something.
I mean, we could just tie it at the edge of the mist boundary so we could get the full 250 out of it.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Give us another 120 feet.
How about we just at least do a buddy system, yeah? Like let's just have let's just like the four of us we'll have buddies. How about that?
Okay.
So we're
Yeah,
doing the buddy
that's not a
system. We
bad
should
idea.
all
I feel like
find a
that's gonna
partner.
be the most. Yes. I
Hmm.
wasn't specifically talking to them, but I guess this is happening.
This group, they're all watching you.
Buddy
The last
system.
speaks. The last speaks truth. We should attempt to walk at least in partnership. Look, perhaps you can come with me,
Who was saying that?
Borgin.
Oh,
Oh, I thought
yeah.
Dunk and I. All right.
It's
Yeah, I'll go
good.
for it. And y'all three can pair up.
Good. So,
I
good.
cast a message to Willem. That feel bad. Can you send Cheezers with him?
I respond to Branwyn. I'll do my best, and I will send Cheezers in rat form to scamper up Dunk's leg and hide
Oh,
within his many folds.
it's marsupial.
With your consent, of course.
Yeah, I mean, I feel cheesers walk up, but I'm used to cheesers now, so I don't mind. And I'm also not going to say anything to Borg. I'm just gonna let cheesers do it and be on my way.
All right, why don't you
No
go
one-
with them?
Sorry.
What?
Yeah, no, Lorelai and I can partner up. We'll be buddies for sure.
Okay.
That sounds like a great idea.
Willem?
Well done, son.
I look at Branwyn and just nod enthusiastically.
I have a little bit of rope tied around my belt loop. Just toss you the other end.
I am also going to rip out one of my teeth and sort of offer it to either Dunk or Randy and see who wants it.
I'll
It's
take
so
it.
unsettling when you do that, dude. It's so unsettling.
Listen, I'm sorry. This just it's who I am.
Like I feel
and
like you would just run out of teeth at some point, but they just keep coming. It's so weird.
yeah. Once per day, I could do this, and I chuck
It's
one to
like-
Randy.
It's like those baby skull pictures where you can see where all their teeth are coming in, but like
Mhm.
your whole skull has to be made of teeth.
Yeah, like
It's
a
only
shark.
teeth in there. Are sharks made of teeth?
Their mouths are made of teeth.
They're
Yeah,
more
they have
teeth than
7.
shark.
They have 7 rows of teeth in their mouth. Oh, did you never watch
Fun
the
fact,
Discovery
I'm
Channel?
asking. I'm asking as Branwen who doesn't know anything about sharks.
Sure.
Sharks are made of teeth.
Evan, as a kid, had a second row of teeth
Wait,
because
what?
my mouth was really small. I had a second row of teeth growing because my mouth was really
Metal.
small, and so they were like,
Wow.
Is that
Evan.
Dunk or
had
Evan?
to, had to have teeth pulled to like make room. You
I
know.
think this is Evan.
It's too specific to be a
I think
Dunk story.
it's both.
Wait, what?
Evan
Okay.
the
Anyway.
shark wall.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
So yeah. Anyway. We got buddies.
All right. So you all are stepping off into the mist.
Indeed.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah,
How closely are we gonna follow one another?
I would prefer close, but I feel like there could be some shenanigans that happen in here. I'm a little worried. Fae stuff has a tendency to get weird sometimes.
you think this is Faye?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I'm constantly wrong about many of my theories, so I could be completely wrong, but I just think things are gonna get weird. So yeah, without further ado, Yana, should we go into this mist?
Yeah, let's groove.
Chris, I don't trust static compression.
Don't trust
I
what?
don't trust it. I
I
don't
am
trust
just.
whatever expression you're making right now.
I'm a silent and not so silent observer. You all. So it's who is leading the pack into the mist? Branwen, you are stepping in first.
Unless anyone else steps forward,
Me
sure.
and we're gonna go first.
All right.
Okay. In that case, I will have all of you, or at least one person in each pairing, make an investigation check.
I am.
How's your
not-
Yep,
investigation?
want to both do it? Why not?
Yeah.
It's not good. So I hope you're.
Is yours above a 5?
Yeah, I got a 7.
That's not too bad.
I
Yeah,
got a
good ol'
3.
11.
Mhm.
Pretty good.
All of you step into the mist, and you don't necessarily feel anything of difference. Like your visibility is limited, the ability to see more than 10 feet is strained. Everything seems to just be shrouded in this gray haze. You can make out the dark shadows of tree trunks, and everything continues to look and feel like a forest. Your feet press into the loamy soil beneath you. But you don't feel damp and you don't feel a chill in the air as you press deeper into the mist. But oh, sorry, Evan, what did you get?
14.
Um, but as time begins to pass, you don't necessarily feel like you're getting anywhere. Um, nothing in the forest is changing, but Evan, as you or Dunk, as you lead the way, um, you start to think, I feel like this is all feeling very familiar. The similarities in the bark and the gentle footfall of your steps in front of you seem to sink into the ground even deeper because as you look and scan the forest floor, footprints, your footprints, are there. You feel incredibly tossed and turned about, and within a few more minutes, you're staring at the archway again. And within just a bit more time, everyone else begins to trickle in behind you, until you're all standing once again at the gateway, deeper into the woods. The magic of Dispel Magic begins to fade, and the mist is creeping further into the void left where Randy cast his spell. but it all looks exactly the same. Very little time has passed, at least from what you can see from the sun and the sky, but you've made it no progress, despite walking for what feels like 10, 15 minutes.
Guys, we're going in circles.
Willem. Yeah, Willem leans towards Branwen and he just goes, yeah, this definitely feels like some fake shit.
Right. I don't know what to do.
It was Randy, as you're kind of scanning the populace that has arrived, you're the first to recognize that not all of the people that you left with have returned. And while they're all of you, Lorelei, Borgin, your party, and your, compatriots are there, you find only 5 of the Borgin's band members or bandmates, as you might refer to them, have returned with you. And the other members are kind of looking about and looking at you. When was the last time you saw them? We just left them. Do you think they found a way through?
Is Aliana with them? Is Aliana here?
Aliana is here.
Are entire pairs missing, or is it one person out of a pair?
An entire pair.
Hey, Aliana, do you wanna hop onto our chain?
I suppose that would probably be smart. Going alone doesn't feel like a great idea in here, but going in pairs doesn't really seem to either. But alas, yeah, loop me in. And she kind of pulls the rope from you and loops it into her own belt.
Yeah, we add to the Rat King that is
Yes.
becoming our chain.
Borgin turns to you, Dunk, and glares. Some kind of voodoo magic. What do you think of it, son?
Sorry. I personally am having some audio troubles. What did you say?
What do you think of this voodoo magic, son?
Yeah, this is some weird shit, man. We need to. I mean, we can't just keep dispelling the mist. So we can only do that so many times.
What if we tried to go back the way we came, just to narrow things down? I don't think it's gonna help, but
What do you mean back the way we came?
but what if we tried going the other way through the arch? Do you think that would do anything?
No, I think I think Ranwin is super right, and I start walking through the mist again, but this time I'm walking backwards.
Lorelei is like dragged along as you do so, and she's kind of like throwing up her hands. She goes, "How is someone so handsome so daft? Obviously, that's not the way that we're going to get through this."
You don't know until you try.
I know enough.
Like, what if we?
Willem's gonna poke into the mist a little bit and just pull out his sword and light it on fire. Does that do anything?
Make a perception check.
It makes it warmer.
I perceive 17.
What was the word you used to light your sword on fire?
Flame on.
Nice. That was what I was thinking in my head. You shout, "Flame on!" and the sword erupts in embers. And as the flames lip the tongue and blade of your sword, bits of fire seem to trickle off and almost catch in the breeze. And rather than disperse in a wide arc as they so often do, and you've become so accustomed to as you toss your sword back and forth, some of the embers seem to trickle off in a particular direction as if carried by a gust of wind.
Wind.
Let's follow the wind.
We can use the wind as like direction. If we know what way the wind's blowing, then we can just keep the wind on that side of us and just move in one direction, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
lead the way.
I turn to Brenwyn and I'm just like, I'm just glad that didn't blow us up or anything.
God.
So you are following the trail of the wind by the embers?
Yes.
Like you're
Yeah,
Should we go in,
yeah, that makes sense.
or should we
Okay.
go into the wind?
Or like, I mean, I guess it doesn't matter which, as long as we stay in one direction the whole time, as long as the wind's not changing direction. If the wind's changing direction, that would be not helpful. But if the wind's staying in the same direction the whole time, then we can just keep the wind going in the same, like walking forward and making sure the wind just stays in that direction the whole time. Then we know we're not going to turn around. You know what I mean?
Okay, lead the way.
Okay. I'm just gonna pull Willem in front of me and just like,
You're pulling the Rat King in front of you, man.
yeah. And we're just gonna
Um,
walk forward, making sure that the
okay.
wind keeps the embers.
I like the
blowing.
visual of Dunk just picking up Willem and holding him out like 3 feet in front of him.
5 feet.
I like
I have my arm
Oh,
reach
5 feet. Yes, your super
Why are
noodle
your
arms.
arms so long? What the hell?
bugbear.
so
Nothing
you
about your
hoist
proportions makes sense.
any sense at all.
He's a non-Euclidean bugbear.
Non-Euclidean.
You hoist Willem in front of you and start to follow the trace of the embers as they flit and flutter. And every once in a while, you do kind of you feel yourself changing your orientation, but you keep yourself on a steady path, following the embers as they drift through the air in one very particular direction, seemingly guiding you through this mysterious haze. Borgin claps you on the back and
Ciao.
says, if we get through this, it'll be because of you, son. Well done." And as you progress through the forest, the typical smells begin to return to your senses. The air begins to clear. Up ahead, you think you can make out the faint outline of walls, roofs, some type of construct, such as it is. And as the mist begins to fade, Eliana runs up ahead, turns to you all, and kind of undoes the knot on the rope and says, "We got through it. This is it. I told you we'd get through it." And suddenly you feel a gust of wind bellow through the forest, chilling you to your core, ravaging the branches on the trees. Steel armor materializes before you, seemingly as air just passes through it in a rushing gust, filling it, billowing it so fast it seems to take almost a human form. It looks almost familiar. A heavy steel mace materializes in its hands, catching Eliana on the side and sending her hurtling, crashing into a nearby tree as a voice booms and echoes through the forest. That of the Archdruid. "This area is forbidden and under my protection. Leave here, or you will remain here forever."
Oh,
I'm gonna
pizza
go run
time.
to Eliana. I
Pizza
cut my
time.
rope too. Pizza time.
Pizza time.
Pizza
I'm gonna
time.
cut my rope and run
Sounds
to
battle
Eliana.
You race over to Eliana as two more mysterious, just rushing gusts of wind materialize beyond the steel armor, visage? Standing V word that I can't think of right now.
Vigilance. No.
Vigilant. Thank you.
Vision.
That's vigilant. Standing vigilant. Um, and kind of eyeing you as such as formless gusts of wind can eye you. You approach Eliana, her hand clutching her side, and she lifts her hand off of her body, and it seems as though part of her form is truly caved in as blood just gushes from her side. You can see a cracked rib just beginning to poke through the skin from where she crashed into the tree. So she's,
Mm,
"It got me good."
I just put a hand over it and cast Cure Wounds.
You can roll for healing.
I don't know how much it does.
Mm.
anyone knows that off the top of their head while I Google it.
Do not.
It's some number of D4, I think.
It's 2d4.
Not 2D. Plus anything?
It's
Spell
1d8
modifier.
plus your
Oh.
spellcasting ability
Oh,
modifier.
okay.
Unless you
Roll
want to
different
do it
side.
at a higher level.
Nah, I'm just doing it normal human level. 8 points of healing.
Ooh.
Wonderful. Her skin begins to stitch back together, but just controlling the bleeding for now. You can still see visibly through the contorted flesh that she's still in quite a bit of pain. She's, You're a good one. What do we do about this? You hear the voice once again. This area is forbidden and under my protection. Leave here, or you will remain here forever.
Is that the same thing that it said the first time?
Yes.
Yeah.
Borgin chimes in from the back. Are we taking these things? I'll take it. I'll take it. And he draws two mighty swords from sheaths at his side.
I whispered to Eliana. Now I just kind of see what happens if he tries to fight it. You know?
I'm standing off to the side for this one.
Should we just let this happen?
They may also try to attack all of us if he rushes at it, so maybe we should not allow this to happen.
That's a good point.
I will also draw my axe.
All right. Willem preps his sword and shield ready to go.
Oh, beans! Oh, beans on toast!
There is an owlbear in the chat.
Hoot, 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 growl, hoot, growl.
All right, so everyone can roll initiative.
I
Oh,
kind of
beans!
missed most of that, so I don't even know what we're fighting.
You missed mysterious and air-filled beings materialize in front of you with the voice of the Archdruid.
Hmm.
I got a super dope 8.
I also got an 8.
All right,
Oh my god,
hold on
five
one
I got a
second.
3.
I got an
Hold
8
up,
too.
everybody. Oh my god.
god!
Fucking go.
How about everybody but Willem?
More.
Okay. Wow, I don't have any dice. All right. So Willem, you got what?
3.
Hey, Dunk got an 8. What's your dex, Dunk?
17 plus 3.
Okay.
Modifier.
Brandwin, what's yours?
18.
What?
Randy, what's yours?
12.
19? Oh.
Okay, so it'll be
That is Goliath all the fucking time.
it'll be Branwin, Dunk, Randy in that case. Hold on. I'll have to roll for a lot of people.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, geez, old man.
Well, luckily you
Pull
have
up, Crakes.
friends.
I'm switching around Lorelai and Eliana.
What?
Whoa, I
I'm
like these
putting
little
Eliana
cloud
by
guys.
me.
Okay. Liliana was where she was supposed to be. That's the tree that
Oh,
she was
okay, then
thrown
I'm going
against.
by her.
Yeah, it's fine.
I have not
Okay,
been
well.
let into the owlbear yet, Chris, but I don't know if you're still working on that.
I'm still adding
Oh,
everybody's
I'm-
initiative. All right, that worked out pretty well. Okay,
What does
is
that have
everybody
to do
in?
with anything?
Everybody in now?
Yes.
Yes.
So Borgin unsheaths two mighty blades and you as well, Dunk, unsheath your axe from your back, and one of the moving and amorphous forms of air are going to swoop on over to you. If I could pick the right thing, there we go. So you two, Dunk, Randy, and Willem can take attacks of opportunity against it.
I might as well.
If should you please?
That one.
You miss.
Oof.
With
got a
an attack of
15.
opportunity, does that count as like I'm taking an attack action? So do I get 2 chances or just 1?
You're taking a
One.
reaction.
Oh, it's a reaction. Okay.
Yeah.
I got a 15 to hit with my mace.
Okay, hold on just a moment. That hits.
4 damage.
I didn't know Randy
All
even
right.
had a mace.
Yeah, I've
I didn't know
never
Randy
used
had a
it.
mace either.
Emotional damage.
I've never had a melee before.
You gotta take the Warcaster. You can do a spell for
That's good stuff.
Randy, do not hurt unless it's a construct, not alive.
So that
Oh, the booblies.
on the what?
Don't worry about it.
So that okay. That creature is going
This
to
kind of tastes
attack.
like armpit.
That creature is going to attack you, Dunk, and it is going to. Sorry, I'm working off limited screens here.
yeah.
It is going to strike you with a slam attack.
Slam, slam,
And
slam. Slam
are
everybody
you
down
not?
and wind it over.
Come on and slam.
Are you hit?
Jam.
To the jam.
Are you hit by a 15?
I am not.
Okay. I assume you are, though, however, hit by a
Nope.
23. Okay, you are hit by a 23, though, and that will be
Oh,
13, 13 bludgeoning damage. Okay. And
That's
that
a
is
lot of
that
damage.
creature's turn, and it is
That's a
now
lot of
Branwen's turn.
Oh,
I'm gonna hold until they come near me. Can I hold my action?
You may hold your action until one of them comes near you. Having now taken a strike at one of its compatriots, this here, let me get to my interaction here. This steel-clad form of wind is going to swoop over to you, Randy, and attempt a strike against you.
So I assume it's not an ogre zombie. That's just what Owl Bear is calling it.
Yes, it is not an ogre zombie.
Okay.
That's the ogre
Would be a
zombie
lot
is
cooler if it was.
my stream character that I can interact with.
Mhm.
And it
Ah.
is going to strike at you with its flail. Oh, that's really funny.
I like
Are you hit by are you hit by a 15, Randy?
No.
Okay.
Nuh-uh. Oh, yeah, no.
All right. That's okay. It is going to strike again. I'm
Good
assuming you're
luck.
hit by a 20. You're hit by a 23.
Nope. Yeah, no, I am.
Okay. And
Yeah.
okay. And
never mind.
that will
We got a long
be
day ahead of us. There's still 3 barbs yet.
Yeah.
that's 11 damage. And it is going to strike one more time. And it's an 18 to hit.
It meets, it beats.
Okay, and that is 8 damage.
Yeesh.
Okay, it is now your turn. It's actually Dunk's turn.
All right. How many times can we do this? Wait, where is it? I am going. Because I just wasn't sure, like, if I actually want to do that, because I can only do it so many times per long rest, but it's okay. I'm gonna do it. And when I do, where's my D8? There it is. All right. Shadowy tendrils will lash around me, and each creature of my choice that I can see within 30 feet of me, which is how many? Are they all within 30 feet?
They all are, yes.
Nice. They all have to succeed on a Constitution saving throw or take 1d12 necrotic damage.
This
Ooh.
is Arms of Hadar?
Yes, I don't know what that is. But yeah, it's saving throw. Oh, I also gain 1d12 temporary hit points. Nice.
No, this is totally Arms. How the heck do you have Arms of Hadar?
He's a wild boy.
Wild Surge.
He's
yeah,
a wild
that's
boy.
Surge
Yeah,
is.
all right. Okay, so everyone needs to make
So
those 3 creatures
the
Constitution.
Yeah, it's 8 plus wait, what is my proficiency? Was my proficiency a level 6? Is it 2 or 3?
I
Yeah,
think it
it's
should be
3.
3.
What?
Yep. Proficiency level 6 is 3.
3. Okay, cool. So it's 8 plus 3 plus 3. So 8 plus 6. So that's what
14.
yeah.
All 3 of them fail.
All 3 of them fail?
Yeah.
All 3 creatures
So they take
fail.
1. Oh, that's 12.
Wow.
Yeah, buddy.
They all take 12 necrotic damage.
All right.
And then, even though this will incur an attack, let's see, hang on, what's my movement speed? My movement speed's pretty good. 55?
69.
Okay. So even though this will incur an attack of opportunity from this guy, I'm gonna
Mhm.
go kind of around him and run
Okay.
up to this guy.
Okay. So they will attempt to make a strike at you.
Yeah.
That does not hit. So you're all good.
Nice.
Love that.
And then I'm gonna
Well, lucky dunk.
smack this guy.
All right.
Smack. But because it's a reckless swing, I'm gonna just roll again. God damn it! I rolled a 2 and then a 2.
Oh, he
So,
accidentally kissed him on the lips.
Unfortunately, it has no
I
lips.
assume that an 11 does not hit. Maybe it does. I don't know.
It does not. It does not hit.
Okay. Well then, yeah, I guess that is my turn.
All right. It is now Randy's turn.
Okay. These guys are like
Bless you.
they're wind,
you.
right? In like in
They are wind. Yes.
basically. Okay.
So
going to
2 of
cast-
them are wind forms. The one right in front of you is a wind form in steel armor.
Got it. I'm going to cast spiritual weapon. And it says that it can take whatever form I choose. So I'm gonna choose that it turns into like a fire bellows that goes like whoosh, 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 and I'm gonna blow them away. And it does 1d8 plus my spellcasting ability modifier as a bonus action every turn after this one, and it also attacks this turn.
Okay. So making a melee weapon attack, but with more wind. Got it.
Yes.
Got it.
And I'm gonna do it on the guy in front of me. It does. I got a 16 to hit.
That does not hit.
Oof. Oof. Oh, what is a melee spell
Spiritual
attack?
weapon, the bonus action board, so you still got another action, I think.
Oh,
I
wait a
think
minute.
it.
Okay, you finished.
Oh
what-
wait, you're right. Check it out.
Thank you, Baldur's Gate 3.
Okay, now Baldur's
Whoa.
Gate 3 isn't the same. So like, there's some things that are different, but Yeah.
It is just a bonus action at this
Okay.
point, so I think it's. I got an 18 that time.
Does hit.
Okay. That'll do 8 damage.
All right.
can I like retcon just a little bit? Because I thought for extra attack, I had to hit on the first attack, but I actually
Mhm.
do get to just attack twice when I make an attack
Sure.
action. Okay.
You may do that. You may do so now, unless there's anything Randy would like to do with his turn.
Yeah.
That'll
No.
do.
Oh no, we have
All
a
right.
merciful Chris.
Oh,
Go
It's a
ahead.
bad
actually,
sign.
I was a little worried about that,
Never mind.
but I'm gonna take advantage
Go
of
ahead.
one. That does hit. So I assume that a 25 will hit.
Does hit.
And he hasn't taken an action yet, so that does let's see, what, 6 plus plus 4 plus 2. So that is, what did I say? So 16 plus 6 is 22 damage.
Jesus.
Ouch.
Yeah.
You cleave through with your great axe through this almost billowing amount of wind, and it seems to like separate before you, leaving a gaping hole, and the wind just quickly fills it back up again as the creature looks at you, amorphous, but you imagine it's looking at you, just based on the positioning of its. I'm gonna. Okay. It's now that creature's turn, and they
Chris
are
Ford, I
going.
have a question,
I have a
Chris.
question.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. I couldn't see you for a
I
minute.
was mistaken on what my hit DC plus number was. So that first hit actually should have been an 18.
Will also hit, and you may
So
deal that damage.
thank you.
Be
That does
merciful. Oh
7
god.
damage.
7 damage.
Yeah.
Okay. It is now the creature's turn that Dunk has been fighting, and they are going to. Dunk, I will have you make a strength saving throw.
Oh.
You've gotta be dunking me. You gotta be souping me right now.
Oh no. Wait a minute, hang on. I get advantage on strength checks and saving throws. Okay. Okay, better.
7?
19. 19.
Oh, okay. Got it. All right. So the creature in front of you seems to fill and occupy even more space than it currently does, gusting around and creating a havoc of wind ahead of you. And it attempts to fling you in a different direction, but you are able to resist the billowing wind around you, and you only take 7 bludgeoning damage. And that is its turn. And it is now Borgen's turn. And they are going to bellow out in an angry rage. And they will rage. And
Yay!
they are going to take their 2 mighty swords and swing at the creature that you left it with, or him with, rather. And he will hit with both, including a nat 20. So he will do quite a bit of damage. Including
68 damage.
that is 15, 20, 27 damage.
Wait, to who?
Good for him.
Yeah.
To one of the creatures that you are fighting.
Oh, okay. I was looking at spells. I was really scared.
Like, oh god. Give me a minute.
Actually, I don't like these guys.
So Borgen's going to take his two swords, cut once and then cut twice, and then let out a bellowing war cry as he slices through the creature in front of him. And it is now Lorelei's turn. And
Yes.
she is going to saunter up from the back and kind of take her place next to you, Randy. And she's going to look at you, Randy, and give us like a sly grin. And she goes, "You're curious about my magic? Well, now you get to witness it firsthand." And she's going to twist her hands together, and green energy will crackle in between her fingers as she lets out 3 bolts of eldritch energy right at the being in front of her, the steel clad form of wind and air. And all 3 of them will hit. Wait, hold on. And she will deal 21 damage to it. And she will whisper back in your ear, Randy, and she goes, "Go, you can run. We can take this." And it is now 2 of the other individuals that you are traveling with from Borgen's band, and they are going to charge in, swords raised high, at the creature that you are fighting, Dunk. So these 2 folks are going to come in up here. Come swinging. But unfortunately, one will hit, the other will not, and they will deal 11 damage to us. Now it is Willem's turn.
William.
Willem is going to run up to the steel-clad creature and give it a few whacks. But as a bonus action, I am going to cast Hex on it. My hits do you an extra 1d6 necrotic damage. And it gets disadvantage on an ability score checks of my choosing, and I'm going to choose Constitution. Is it hit by a 20?
It is.
Oh, hold on. 6 plus 8, 14. Okay. It's filthy min-maxing time. Sorry. It's going to be 14 slashing damage, and then 8 fire damage, and then 5 necrotic damage. And then there's hit number 2.
Oh, sorry, how much was that?
14, 8, and 5.
14, 8, and 5.
27.
How much exactly was the slashing damage?
Uh-oh, we got spooky cams.
My
Oh my god. It's the Blair Witch
and
Project.
yeah, my power just went out, and like the transformer outside of our street blew up.
Oh shoot!
Wait, show us the video. Show us. Show us. It's on fire.
It might be. Hold on, I gotta find my glasses. Sorry, folks. Not ideal.
Fire.
It is
Fire.
not on fire.
Good, good. Brian, when that is
Um,
a good thing.
Yeah. So, Chris, could we maybe take a little break for a second?
Don't take a quick break.
No.
We will be right back.
D&D continues.
We will be right back after these messages.
That's a good alignment chart. I think we should put us all on that.
That is a good one,
this is an
actually.
electrical fire waiting to happen, y'all.
Yeah, we are back with some unfortunate news, which is that there literally was a transformer explosion and not the good kind. So we will be wrapping up.
What is the
Well,
good
the good-
kind of transformer explosion?
Holy shit!
Like the kinds of
Like one
things that
with
happen on like in Transformers the movie. Is it
Like-
bad?
like
Hold on, let me look
The
at it.
video that he sent
Like one
is
that-
something's
Like one
sparked.
that-
That's not good. It's not good.
Oh dear.
I've learned over the years that when electricity does that, don't go by it. Just don't.
Yeah.
Don't go.
Don't go. Okay. And did anyone remember how much damage he dealt? It was a lot. We'll say
Just
24 or
call
something like that.
it 24 and be good.
Yeah.
Willem probably is the most damaging character out of all of us.
Yeah, well, he min-maxes and I gave him a flaming sword.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? It is now the first elemental's turn, and they are going to strike out at Borgin. With a multi-attack. They rolled a nat 1 as well as one that hit.
So it accidentally
they
kissed him
deal-
on the lips.
It accidentally kisses him on the lips. And
Oh god, I accidentally passionately made out with you.
so it deals some damage, and now it's your turn again, Brandon. Technically, you have
passionately make
two
out, no,
actions.
Did Eliana go?
Liliana is sitting this one out. She is in a lot of pain.
Oh
Kiss her.
man.
Kiss her as a bonus action.
Yeah, oh no. We're not there yet.
She might.
I think we're close.
I'm gonna just do, because I want to conserve spell slots. I'm just gonna poke at points toward steel armor guy and do vicious mockery. And I'm gonna be like, "What's in that suit of armor? Is it just full of farts?"
What
On a crit fail, that's actually flirting.
The crit fail,
What's-
I make out with Eliana.
Is there a save?
Yeah. It's a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, they are not that wise. Oh, they rolled a nat 20. So they just kind of so the mystical form just kind of turns. You hear like the creak of the metal as it leers in your general direction. Are you doing anything else with your turn?
No, I'll just stay here. I'm just gonna look back at Eliana. I feel like they've got this one.
Okay. The creature in the steel armor now facing you, Branwen, having felt your presence in its ethereal mind, will
And it's urethra.
snap in a gust of wind and appear before you,
No.
popping out of existence and popping into existence right in front of you.
Can
And
I
it
be
is
in between Eliana and Mr. Man?
sure.
Yay.
So
Okay.
it's going to appear directly in front of you, and it is going to strike out at you with its flail.
That's so rude. My AC is so low.
Are you hit by? Well, yeah, it's a 21.
Owie.
And they are going to do that, and then
Wait, what did I miss?
I'm very sorry. It's going to the flail will fling through the air And as it, what is so funny?
Don't worry about it.
I mean, I don't understand what that means.
What?
That's the police, right? In that.
What did I do?
Evan in our Discord chat.
It's in the chat. It's in the chat.
Nolan has been sending videos of how terrible it is. Evan said, "Are they gonna shoot the Transformers dog?"
It's the police, right?
No.
Oh God.
Really went off the rails. This is, we even count this? I don't even think we
said
can
that
count.
not on stream, but if we're gonna
Sorry.
Yeah. Tell me how much he kills me by.
Watch this be our most watched episode. They deal 21 damage.
Oh,
They
beans.
deal 6 bludgeoning damage, and then an additional 21 lightning
Wait.
damage.
Wait. How much damage did you just say?
27 total.
Oh God. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
But you also need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, beans. Oh God. Oh no, that's a 5.
The electricity forces through your veins, leaving you paralyzed and stunned until the end of the creature's next turn.
Oh, that blows so much.
And it is now Dunk's turn.
Okay. Let's see. Is this after the last? Oh, okay. I'm just gonna smack this guy in front of me. Just hit him for everything I got. Where's my dice? There it is.
Oh.
All right, that hits for 15 damage, and then I'm gonna hit him again. Another hit for 12 damage.
All right.
So 19
Ouch.
plus 12, yes.
As you cleave through the air with your great axe, you find that the holes that you're leaving don't seem to be filling quite as quickly or as robustly as it first did. And now it is Randy's turn.
Acknowledging what Lorelai just said, I'm going to. If I run from here, is that going to provoke an attack of opportunity from Windman?
No, because the one is facing Borgin, and the other has left the area that you are in.
Then I am going to run over to Branwyn next to her, and I am going to cast Healing Word. Nope, the one that is better. Cure Wounds at the 2nd level. And you heal. 13 hit points.
I'll take it.
And how's this suit of armor looking? Is there like any way to really tell?
There's no real way to tell, but its armor looks a little bit dented and worn, that you could say, upon initial inspection.
Okay. Steph, would you say that your hit points are below, at, or above half?
On a scale of 1 to 40, I'm at a 26.
Okay. Then I will not do anything else except for move my spiritual weapon, and I will try to blow it away, blow that spirit out of the armor. Oh, Nat 20, baby!
The air blowy thing, it's out passionately.
It blew so good.
Blown away. So are we? How are we doing crits again?
Deal the maximum damage you can, and then roll the dice for real.
Okay.
You've rolled the most nat 20s out of anybody, and you always do it with fucking guiding bolt.
It's true. This time's a spiritual weapon, though. It's a little bit
Yeah,
different.
a little bit different.
It's just 20 total damage.
That's still a lot. Well done. All right. Are you doing anything else with your turn?
No.
All right. It is the elemental in front of Dunk's turn, and they are going to strike out at him, thanks to him for leaving his DC. So thank you very much, Dunk.
Hey,
He's
I'm
going to
dunking
take Duncan here. He's going to take a multi-attack against him. He's going to miss with both of them, so Dunk escapes without any damage.
Nice.
And it is now Borgen's turn. He will take two of his multi-attacks, and he rolls another nat 20. Oh my god.
We love that.
Maybe Borgen's cool
Yeah.
after all.
Yeah.
I
heard
so
you can't roll
Borgen
nat 20s if you're
deals.
evil.
It's true. Borgen deals another 22 damage against this creature, leaving it mortally, but not quite dead yet. And then it is Lorelei's turn. And she is going to stay exactly where she is, but kind of position herself a little bit closer to the river here, and turn towards the elemental that Borgen is fighting. And she is going to... Give me a moment here.
Uber pants.
She will not do that. What?
She's gonna make out passionately with a ghost? What are the ghosts? Air ghosts?
Yes, they're not ghosts. And she will not be making. They're not ghosts, but she will not make out with them. She will
okay.
instead, again, let the energy crackle between her fingers and fire off 3 more blasts toward this creature. And specifically, she will hit with all 3. And she's going to, as she fires off these 3 arcane energy blasts from her fingertips, the creature is going to erupt in a puff of gust of air and smoke, disappearing from the face of the earth. And she lets out a coy grin, pleased with herself for ending the creature's existence.
What does it smell like when it goes away?
Doesn't really smell like much of anything. It smells like the forest, like it smells like the air around you. And you get the sense that these beings are made entirely of air.
What? It's
No
raining.
way.
Indeed. I know, who knew?
There's lightning.
All right. Now it is Willem. Nope. It's the 2 guards, or rather, Borgen's band members, who are attacking the elemental that is fighting with Dunk. And they will both strike with their requisite swords in hand. Both will hit this time. Oh, wow, that could have been much better. They will only deal 11 damage to it. But it is all the places where it has been hit have not rematerialized. And it is now, Branwen, your turn, but you are stunned.
Can I hold
So
my
you
action?
can take. You cannot hold your action because you're stunned. That is your action. And it is now the steel-clad elemental in front of you who will take 3 attacks and levy 2 of them against Randy and a third against Branwen. However, Randy, only one of them hits you, and Branwen, the one does hit you as well.
That makes sense. I'm
And
not trying to dodge
it-
it.
Yes. And however, not a ton of damage. Randy, you take 5 damage, and Branwen, you take 9.
Brandon, you take 78.
Dunk, it is your turn.
Nice. I'm gonna smack him
All right.
recklessly. So I assume a 17 plus 9 hits. 20.
How would you like to do this?
Um, so my options are hamburger or hot dog. I'm gonna go hamburger on this one.
You take your mighty axe and cleave the air elemental in two, but displeased at the lack of viscera and traditional blood-curdling screams that accompany these swings of your axe, instead, the creature erupts in a puff of colorless smoke, disappearing from the face of the earth in front of you.
Visibly disappointed. In the
And
lack
now
of
all that
viscera.
remains is the steel-clad creature ahead of you, or to your left.
Well then let's see, how close? Oh yeah,
You can get
yeah,
there for sure.
I probably don't even have to move because I have a reach of 10 because I'm a bugbear.
Indeed.
And I'm
Which is,
gonna
you
hit him.
just, yeah,
Where's my
go ahead.
Okay. 17 plus 9, that again will
Does hit.
or uh, uh, 15 damage.
Ouch. All right. All right. Are you doing anything else with your turn?
No.
Okay. Randy, it is your turn.
I will. I'll go real simple this time, and I'm going to cast Sacred Flame.
Okay.
In my gun fingers, as I would usually do a guiding bolt, but this time I just kind of go like, and I Sacred Flame this guy. So I have to succeed on a Dex save of I it doesn't say. Steph, what is the DC?
What? Oh,
How do you read out
for
spell
when they
DCs?
have to make a save, it'll be 8 plus proficiency plus your spellcasting modifier.
Thank you. 14.
They fail.
Ooh.
Can you hear the wind, the rain?
Mm-mm.
No.
Dang, it is
We cannot.
dumping outside.
Then they take 1d8 radiant damage. 7. Not bad.
Your
Oh shit.
a beam of light erupts from your fingertips, and the air is blown away. The sheets of metal armor collapsing to the floor in an empty heap, its flail clanging against the stone cold metal as the forest regains its air of quiet and silence. And the mist begins to thin, not entirely clear, but dissipate to enough degree where you can actually begin to see the world and the construct around you. Um, the people that you are with, Borgin and Lorelei and the different members of Borgin's band begin to kind of catch their breath as the scene becomes apparent around them. This aging, decrepit, and very just overgrown expanse of ruin opens up before you. It's clearly connected through a number of different rooms and expanses, and continues to go deeper into the forest. These are no doubt the ruins that you've been looking for, but they're in a horrible state of disrepair. Many of the rooms that you can see in the immediate eye line have collapsed walls where trees and overgrowth have begun to seep and creep into the different rooms. Any room that has a ceiling has at least one hole or is collapsed in one side or another, as the forest has grown through and around and over and into these ruins. Up ahead, where the river begins to wind and curve and goes deeper into the woods, a room opens up in front of you that affords you entryway into the ruin ahead of you. And given that we are down one of our players, we will choose to end things here, though we do thank all of you who tuned in for our brief session on a Friday night. We will, Scouts Honor, be back on Wednesday at 7 Central, 8 Eastern. We look forward to seeing you all there, where we will finally enter the fabled ruins that we've been talking about for some time now. And God willing, Branwen will make it through these days without Dungeons and Dragons. If you chose to watch this tonight, we're very grateful and hope you have a wonderful weekend. Stay dry, stay safe, and do contribute to our Extra Life team, where all the money goes to a wonderful cause and really helping children in your area and hospitals give the care they so richly deserve. Thank you all. Have a great night, and goodbye, Zomboy.
Bye,
Bye bye,
Zomboy. Bye, Zomboy.
Zomboy.
Bye, all. Also, we hope your transformer gets fixed, Willem.